Okay, so here we are. I've got 4 cards that I'm going to be sending to PSA regular in this little shooter shoot episode. So I've got, let's see, what did I grade? I've only graded this one myself, and I just got it back. You can tell it's a pretty new label here. I got this Soul of the Game at the West Coast Card Show, raw. Looked at it really good and got what I think is a pretty good deal on it. And I just love the color variation on this. I know they're all kind of different, like dark blue down to dark red, pretty evenly there. Looks perfect to me, so we'll see what they think of it. And yeah, one of the better pickups I had. That was a great show this year. The other one was this one here. So jumping to the Roundball royalty, this one's an 8, and I paid with some card trade-ins too, so it's a combo deal. Perfect color on this. I mean, look at this thing go with the coating on and an 8. So the reason that I was okay with the overcharge here, I think my value was like 2,300 here, so cash with some other cards that I put in. If you look really closely on this coating, there is a little bit of a line. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, right there, above that circle. See that little line there? That looks like, to me, it is on the coating. I don't know how it would get on the card itself underneath. So I guess we're going to find out, because we're going to crack this out, peel it, and see what we can do. But other than that, I mean, I didn't see anything else wrong with this card. Let's spin around the back. Sometimes the back of these can have a little bit of corner dings. Doesn't seem to be the case here. So we're going to give that a shot. Here in Shoot or Shoot, I like taking gambles and looking for cards that are worth, either cracking out or sending in, or even if it's getting raw. Obviously I do that a lot. Now this one I got, I think, a little over a year ago, and I'm less certain on this one. So I looked closely, and these bottom corners here in the front have maybe just a hint of imperfection, but it is still one away from a min gem here for BGS, either the corners or the surface. And the case is kind of all scuffed up too. Even on the inner sleeve, you probably can't see it, but there's some scuffing on that. So I went back and forth on this, finally decided, you know what, we'll just do it. Let's pop it out. So don't need to do much with this other than show off the Soul of the Game. So this is going to get sent in the order, and we'll see what it comes back. I'll report back with our results. All right, so get my tool here. I know everyone has their own way of cracking. Some people have some magical ways. I just have this thing, and then the screwdriver as well kind of helps as well. But just a nicely cracked up card. I'm probably gonna have to get the sides. I forget. It's been a little while since I cracked the BGS slab, but I think you kind of need to work the sides as well. Yeah, not really getting in here too great, but let's see if maybe we can just pop them off. Okay, maybe. Gotta be very careful here. The good thing about Beckett, though, is it's got the inner sleeve, so that kind of helps you a little bit. Looks like it's just gonna pop off. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good on the Beckett. That side, keep the label. So here's our inner sleeve. Yeah, it's got some little scuffing on it there. That's the card, so I'll take that out in just a little bit. I don't need to do that here, but all right, next we'll do the Vortex. Again, this one, so this one I bought just raw on eBay a little while back, maybe a year or two ago, and it's the best one I've seen on there. And it just looks, you know, versus the 9s, it looks that I've seen online. Actually, let's just cut here, and I'm gonna.
Okay, so I have a few last sales for some grade 7, 8, and 9, mostly PSA, and I think a little Beckett here. So I want to show, first of all, this 7 that went. It's a fairly new label, and you can tell it's got, you know, some pretty noticeable damage on the face here. Mine looks perfect on the face, I think, because you saw a little bit nicking down there. And this still got a 7. Back to a little bit more chewed up. Not a great looking 7, if you ask me, even for a newer label. And then there's one on Heritage 2 back in December. By the way, this one we were looking at, when was that? That was in... the hell is this? Anyone see a date on here? There we go, March 23rd. All right, so very recently. The one on Heritage, again, you can see the corner there, a little bit touched, bottom too, and then, oh, look at this little chunk here under the R. Yikes. So 7s, this is definitely not a 7. So I don't really have any worries about it getting a 7 unless they damage the card, which is absolutely possible. That's happened to me a couple of times recently too. So honestly, if that happens again, I think I'm out on PSA. So we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah. So anyway, so those are 7s. So I'm not worried about that. Where is my 8? Here's an 8. Okay. So this one on Fanatics in 8, the front looks pretty nice there. A little bit of touch up there. I'm not sure what that is. If that just might be dust or something. But the corner too down here a little bit, and just a very little touch down there. And I don't see any of that on mine. And then on the back, you can see a lot more play on this top edge. And then look at this little chunk here. So this is an 8 and mine is an 8. Okay, let's look at another one. Actually, I think that was it. Was that it? A couple of 9s. Yeah, I got a couple of 9s. Thought there might have been another 8. Let's see. November. Yeah, see, I can't look. Let's go down here to 24 one, because I can't. These are too old to look at eBay, but Fanatics you can. Scroll here. This 8 looks a lot better. Okay, so let's check this out. A little bit of white there on the back or on the corner. Yeah, the back. Oh, look at this though. Look at this edge. See, mine's much better than these two 8s. And when you look at a 9, let's just check it out. Front looks great here. Oh, this one too, it's got a little bit of touch there. And on the back, minor. Yeah. Oh, look at that there. Yeah, mine looks better than this 9. And this is, I don't know if anyone knows when they started really grading harsher, but this is your 40 million. So this is kind of borderline when the new labels, I think, were just being made. But let me know if anyone knows, like, when that happened. I don't know. So maybe that was still kind of part of the old regime. This 9 on Beckett looks better. It's still got some stuff going on with it. Anyway, did I want to look at this one? This 9? Sure, let's look at this 9. This one looks pretty good. A little bit, that corner there. None of these are perfect, but this is such a very condition-sensitive card. It's got some embossing going on. Very, very condition-sensitive on the back. So I think they take that into consideration a little bit with this. And I feel like they should have done it a little bit more with mine. So shoot or shoot, and we're gonna give it a try. I think it's worth the 9. So back at it.
Okay, took a quick break there. Finally, I think I got it about ready here. Okay, all right. Get this. That's a good sign. Let's pull this out. Yeah, the sides are still not wanting to play ball here. Let's see. Go a little bit. Don't really want to let it back down because this can happen. But the card is. Just keep that out. Just gonna take it out, I guess. It's not bending it. I think we're good. Okay. Put it on there because there might be some shards of stuff on this. All right, that was tough. I'm gonna get the second one started, I think, so it's not on camera, but here is the card. Everything looks fine from the extraction. Didn't get all bent up or anything. This is a sick card. This deserves a 9. My opinion, so we'll see what happens. All that work will probably get a 7 on it. It's just the way it goes. All right, so I worked with this with some pliers and got it at least started. So hopefully I can get this off pretty quick so we can see the peel. Again, just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. West Coast card show pickup that we're gonna unpeel after we get it out. So here we go. Little luck here. Come on now. This is not inside. Okay. Here we go. There we go. That's a good sign. I can't quite get it all the way off. Worked the bottom too. Let's see if we can just slip this out here. Yeah. Again, a nice clean extraction. Put that there, away from any potential dust. Okay. Beautiful card. Looking again up close, see that little right here. Little line scuffing. It looks pretty clearly on the coating. So back looks really good. Okay, so let's get this bad boy off. Okay, we're going places here. I finally got it going and found the weakest corner. It ended up being this one down here. So I got it started, and yeah, a little bit of tape did, once I was able to just get it, a little bit of tape did help. You can kind of see the edge there. So I'm just going to use tape just a couple more times. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I think I can get it from here. So again, what we're looking for is this, where'd it go? This line right here. You can see kind of going through, almost goes down kind of to the top of the A there. We want that to go away. I think. Okay, get that started. All right, we'll put this down here now. Nice fresh one of these right out of the package. It's gonna be nice having this team peel, by the way, if you got a nice refractor, especially this one. And especially if it's an 8. Go this side here, we'll work this a little bit. Can never be too careful. Yeah, I'm taking my time. This is one of my dream cards getting, honestly. So finding it at a price that I could get with the potential that it looked like it had just seemed like such a good idea. And so far as I'm looking at the surface under this peel, it looks immaculate, as you would expect, but you just never know. Okay, moment of truth is coming up here. This looks so nice. This looks so nice. Wish me luck here, guys. About to see what this is all about. And again, let's just look at it so far. Yeah, look at that. Just perfect inside. And it's this little guy right here. We need to make go away. We need to make this go away. A little magic trick. Abra. Ka. Easy does it. All right, here we go. Abra, Cadabra, bye-bye line. Yeah, it's gone. I saw it disappear. I don't know if you could see it on the camera. Look at that, it's perfect. It's a perfect card. It's a perfect Roundball royalty refractor. Perfect color. Gorgeous surface. No more line. Perfect. This is a perfect card. See, yep, I can see it here. Right there, a little slit on, see if I can get this. Yeah, see that? This is what we were looking at. Right there, just to the left of my thumb. Yeah, get in focus. There it is. I think that's a better view of it. So, all right. success. That's what this is all about. And that's why I was okay overpaying for this 8, is because I saw that all along and thought, you know what? That's worth taking a shot. What is this? It's fine. It's nothing. Okay. Okay. Hard part's done. Penny sleeved. This is exciting, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what PSA thinks now that this is out. I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't gem, to be honest. So, wish me luck.